Tua to throw right away. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking right sideline. That's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. This is Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
At their own 12-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Up the middle they go. Clayton, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll have the Jets first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
No flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Miami defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Clayton. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll keep it on the ground. Clayton, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, it's Clayton. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a give, right side. Clayton. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Here we go, set.
Second down and 6 now. Now back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on a crossing route. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nashawn Wright. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. On second down, it's Clayton. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua sets up to pass it. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Tua going to throw. Buying time to us, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mustang 19.
They'll set up to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nahshon Wright. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
21G. Solo left side.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. This pass finds its way to Williams, and he'll be out right at the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the con.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they move the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, Jack?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That second down play nets a -4. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Room here to run. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick. Ready, set.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 22-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. John Franklin Myers in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This one deep for Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.